Hey everybody, welcome back to Opinion Piece. It's your host Thaddeus, and today we are talking about the new anime that's coming out this year. Some of it is new seasons of things that are ongoing, and some of it are new releases. But there's lots to be excited about, so let's talk about it. All right, first on our list today, I'm going to go somewhat in sequential order on when things are supposed to be released. Some of the dates are still ambiguous. They haven't really given us for sure days, but I'm going to go in the best order that I have information on right now. So first on the list is Dandadan. Man, when I started this one, I was laughing. The action was good. The story was compelling. It's overall just one of the best anime, one of the best new animes that I've watched in a long time. It's kind of like a high school rom-com style. So a lot of relatable awkwardness, for when we were in high school. It's about Momo and Okarun. Momo believes in ghosts and exorcisms, and Okarun believes in aliens. But they both think that each other's beliefs are just crazy and outlandish. So that's how it kind of starts off. Season 2 will be released on July 3rd. It's going to be weekly episodes released starting July 3rd. And it should be covering the next 3 arcs. Season 1 left us on a bit of a cliffhanger. It was beginning of the haunted house arc. The next 2 arcs, or sorry, not haunted house, but cursed house arc. The next 2 arcs that are going to be covered are um, following the cursed house arc will be the evil eye arc and the kaiju arc. I'm really excited. I actually do want to start picking this one up and reading the manga, but man, it's going to be awesome. Can't wait for July 3rd. Almost there. On to number 2. If you watched my first video, you will know that number 2 is on my top 10 list. Where it's on my top 10 list, you'll have to find out on the video yourself. But it's Kaiju number 8 releasing season number 2. Season number 2 will be released July 19th, also with weekly episodes. So I'm going to have a real issue waiting for each one to come out because these things have been so good from the beginning. So I'm ready to get into that. In addition to the second season being released, they're also releasing a spin-off episode called Hoshina's Day Off. It's following the third division's vice captain. I love his character, so I'm very interested to see what they do with this episode. So it's going to be covering the next 2 arcs, which are the Kaiju Weapon arc and Compatible User arc. Personally, I've been reading the manga. I'm pretty close to current. I'm not fully current, but I'm pretty close. And these arcs are amazing, and just the way the story develops going through these arcs, it was awesome in the manga. So I can't wait to see them bring it into animation and show all the different possibilities for all the new weapons that they're going to be getting. Season 1 left us on a really big cliffhanger as far as Kafka's future with the Defense Force. So I'm really excited. I mean, we all know the humor and the action is there. It's just now I want to see how the story develops and how they show everyone going to the different divisions, since they were kind of breaking the third division up a little bit during that time. It's going to be really good, and I can't wait to see how they put it all together. Next on our list is Gachiakuta. I am very excited to see this one. It's going to be the first season that's been animated. It's going to be coming out July 6th with weekly episodes. So far, the information that's been put out says it's going to cover somewhere between 40 and 50 chapters. It's going to be just interesting to see because I really like the artwork. It very much reminds me of Borderlands and that kind of like epic, but like comic book type of artwork and drawing style. So I really want to see how the fight scenes and everyone's outfits and everything come together. So the story kind of goes where a young boy who kind of doesn't fit in gets cast away, and he vows to get revenge on everybody. So it's that it's his name is Rudo, and he has a very mysterious past. A lot isn't really hasn't been explained as far as what I've read in the manga. So I can't wait to see all of that stuff get uncovered and watch him go through the struggles he goes through, and watch him get back to where he wants to be. Moving on to what's next on our list is one of my favorite new animes that's come out as well. There's been a lot coming out recently that I've been really getting into, and this is definitely one of them. It is Sakamoto Days. Season 1, part 1 has already been released. It was on Netflix. I binge watched it, and it was friggin' amazing, hilarious, very relatable, a lot of nice little family moments. But part 2 of season 1 is going to be released on July 14th with weekly episodes. Part 1 of season 1 covered about 37 to 40 chapters as far as manga is concerned. Part 2 of season 1 is supposed to pick up right where it left off in the Death Row Prisoners arc, and it should cover most of the JCC transfer exam arc. I don't know if it's, as far as the information that's been released, I don't know if they're going to get completely through the JCC transfer exam arc, but it's supposed to get through most of it, if not get through the whole thing. Season 1 was just, it really threw me for a loop, but it's very relatable for me. It's about a guy living his life, and he a lot of his days from his prime days are always brought up, but he's happy with the life he has now. But every once in a while, he has to kick it into gear and show people that he's still not a guy to be messed around with. So it's really fun to watch. A lot of good moments. People kind of rally around him and really gravitate to his character. So I really enjoyed it so far. I'm really excited for part 2 of season 1. That's everything that's supposed to be released so far for the summer. Jumping to the fall time releases, the first big one that's coming out is the Demon Slayer movie. It's going to be called Infinity Castle. It's the first of 3 movies that are supposed to wrap up the whole Demon Slayer saga. Um, the speculation on the next 2 being released, they shouldn't be too far behind the first one. So I'm happy about that, because who wants to wait all this time in between movies. So hopefully it's like a month or 2 behind each other, and I feel like the timing on that won't be so bad. That'll be releasing in September 12th. I'm really excited to see all the final battles, all the boss battles, and see all the climactic endings, and see how they tie everything together. And I mean, so far the anime has been incredibly exciting to watch, as far as the art style and just the flow, and then still be sharp, and it's been visually stunning the whole time for me. So I cannot wait to see all the great styles and different views that they bring into the movie. I'm sure the cinematic and dramatic points and fights and heartfelt moments are gonna be they're just going to be so hard to forget. They're going to be so memorable. As far as the fights that are going to be covered in the first movie, I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I'm sure they're going to probably match everybody up at the beginning, and then you'll start seeing individual battles and things take place in different parts of the castle. So I'm not 100% sure on that, but either way, I cannot wait to get through all 3 of them. So September 12th, definitely going to watch the first one. All right, this next one is actually an anime that's going to be kind of wrapped up and finished with this last season. It's going to be My Hero Academia with season 8. Season 8 will be premiering sometime in October. They haven't released a specific day just yet, but it should be at some point in October. The final season is supposed to concentrate on the final war act, and this is where Deku and all his friends battle against the Paranormal Liberation Front, as well as All for One. So basically, all the big bads are going to be there, and all the big names on our side are going to be there, and it's just going to be them going toe to toe and wrapping it up. I think what I'm most excited to see in season 8 is just, we've seen everybody go through so many different trials and tribulations as far as training, and all these crazy moments where they were hostages and they were more helpless, but now they're strong enough to take care of themselves and take care of others, and just see finally all of that come together and finally take down All for One. Cannot wait. This has been coming for a long time. A lot of people will probably say that they feel that My Hero Academia kind of fell off a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and agree, but you know, it's like a roller coaster, man. The roller coaster is not high all the time. Sometimes it's high, sometimes it's low, sometimes it's in the middle, sometimes you're doing a loop. So it can't be at 100% all the time. So I'm really excited to see how they wrap this up, and all the visually stunning moments to come are going to be amazing. So really excited for it. All right, we have a bittersweet moment here on this list, and it's amazing, but kind of a little bit of a letdown for me. Chainsaw Man. So Chainsaw Man has a movie coming out this year, and it's at the end of October, October 29th. So I really wanted another season. They haven't really released when they want to put another season out, but for now we have a movie. I'm really excited to see the movie because the art style that the anime was, I want to see if there's any major differences between them, or if it's similar or the same. Because the Chainsaw Man art has been really different from the anime I'm used to. I'm more used to something like One Piece, Hunter x Hunter. So I feel like Chainsaw Man has a little bit of similarities even to like Demon Slayer, where it's kind of 3D but really sharp. So I really want to see how they bring that into a cinematic situation where you can concentrate a little bit more on the graphics and how things flow through from scene to scene, rather than an anime where things are kind of moving a little bit quicker. So I'm definitely ready to see how this movie comes out, but I'm more excited for season 2. But I'll take a movie for now, so why not? All right, we have another one on this list here that's from my personal top 10. It is going to be released in October. They haven't specified on a date just yet, but it's the third season of One Punch Man. I love One Punch Man. It has everything I want in a manga and in an anime: action, comedy, um, very epic moments where people say just really cool lines at the right time. So I'm really excited finally to get season 3. It's been a long time. I feel like season 1 came out so long ago, and I feel like the spacing between the seasons have been really just way too long. So I'm ready for season 3. It's picking up right where it left off in the Monster Association arc. I think what I'm most excited to see in season 3 is going to be Garo and his development, because he had just kind of gotten away from everybody. It looked like he was going to be taken down by a couple of different heroes. He had narrowly escaped. The monsters helped him, even though he didn't really want their help. So I'm just very excited to see how it all pans. So I still haven't picked this one up in the manga. I've been anime only since I started watching, but I know it's way further past what's animated on the manga. It's still coming out, but I know it's way down the line on this. So I should start reading it and catch up and see all the things that happen. I've heard a lot of cool things about it, but I haven't fully gotten into it. So season 3 has been a long time coming. I'm happy we're finally getting into it. So I will definitely be watching. It's one that I've been waiting for way too long. And last but not least on our list is Spy Family Season 3. I watched most of Season 1. I really liked what I saw. This is one I really got to jump back into and catch up. It's about the Forger family, which is Anya, Lloyd, and Yor. Lloyd Forger is the father. He is a spy, but he keeps his identity secret. Yor is an assassin who keeps her identity secret, and Anya is their daughter who keeps a secret that she can read people's minds. And then they have a dog named Bond. So it's just a crazy little spy family, which is perfectly named right by the anime, that just go through daily things, but trying not to give up their identities or intentions. So it's really fun watching them fumble around and try to keep it all together. So season 3 is coming out in October. Hopefully by then I'm fully caught up, but we'll see. So that's it for this list. We're going to pick up some more of these individually in later videos. But for now, You guys have a good one and keep a lookout for these release dates. Take it easy.